Hello and welcome to Learn with Skylar. Today's tutorial is going to be on putting a contact form into a MySQL database and then pulling that data from a web page so you can see who's contacted you. The first thing we want to do is create our contact SQL PHP, contact pull PHP, and thanks PHP files. For the contact SQL PHP file, we will create an empty file. For the contact pull PHP and thanks PHP, we will use our index template PHP file and just change the title and meta tags on them really quick. First, we want to go into our contact PHP file and make sure that the form is linked to our contact SQL PHP file and check the name of our button. After this, we will open our contact SQL PHP file and put in our code to make the contact PHP page put our inquiry into the database. We will start by checking if the button was not pressed. The reason we want to see if it was not pressed is because we don't want the person on this page without pressing the button. We will do this by using an if statement with an exclamation point is set variable to the button. If the button was not pressed, we want to tell it to redirect somewhere by using a header function. And in this case, we're sending them back to the home page. Next, we want to tell it what to do if the button was pressed. And since the opposite of was not is was, we will simply use else. Now inside of our else brackets, we want to link it to our database handler file by using require, request the information from the form and put it into variables using $_ all caps post, write an SQL statement to put the variables into our database. We will link to our database handler file, prepare the SQL statement, and execute it all in one line by chaining them together. Redirect to our thanks page. Close the else statement, close the PHP statement or not, as you do not have to since that's all the file is, and then save the file. Next, we'll update our thanks PHP file by adding thank you for your submission into the second element in the Jumbotron and saving the file. And then last, we're going to create our contact pull PHP page. Now keep in mind, this does go into an admin area which we haven't created yet, and at this point we're not even close to creating yet. There will also be a delete function commented out that we will come back and put in later. Now the first thing we're going to do to our contact pull PHP page is put in a button telling it to pull our contacts. We're going to put the button in our sidebar. Give it a type of submit, a class of btn, btn-primary, btn-sm, and btn-block. And giving it a name of contact pull. We're then going to wrap this button in a form tag pointing the page to itself using PHP in the action element. And then we want to use the HTML entities to protect against SQL injection. Next, we're going to add our PHP and HTML to make it a table by opening our PHP tag and checking if the contact pull button has not been pressed. Adding an else block to tell it what to do if it has been pressed. Require our database handler file. Make a variable select SQL statement. Be sure to put quotes around your table name or it will not work. Open our table and give it a class. Table classes can be found on the Bootstrap 4 website. Open our T-head and our TR tags. Put in our table headers inside of the TH tags. Close our TR tag and T-head tag. Open a T-body tag. Open a PHP tag and write a for each statement telling it to connect to the database handler, query it using our SQL statement, and separate it into an array as separated rows. Open a TR tag and a form tag and then comment the form tag out. Pay attention to the opening and closing PHP tags in the next part. Now we're going to put our table data into TD tags using PHP to echo it as rows. Close our TR, tbody, and table tags. Comment out a button for deleting contacts for a later date, and comment out a closing form tag. Then we're going to open a PHP tag, put a closing bracket for the else statement, and then close the PHP tag. Now we're going to go to our contact form, we're going to put in some information, see if it works. Let's see, I'm having a little bit of trouble here typing this email in. Type the phone number in, and since this is like my 15th time, did it work? Oh. Email's wrong. Okay, so we'll change that real quick. That's good. Oh, thank you for your submission. So we got that right. We know that one works, hopefully. Let's check it. We'll go to our contact poll. And the form shouldn't look like that, so let's figure out what's going on. It looks like I missed an opening bracket on a TR somewhere. So there it is right there. We'll go put it back in. And we'll refresh the page, and that's what it's supposed to look like. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And check us out on our website, learnwithskylar.com.